Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. We are here for another one of our working with what's on my desk. So I've pulled in a few things that are sort of half finished projects. So I've got this vintage postcard here, which I obviously, was intending on covering the back and making some ephemera from it. And as you can see, I have not really got very far with that. So I'm going to kind of decorate that up. I've got this one, this is one of those Joey DeFee, oh gosh, I can't remember what I called these now or what she called them. Like the snippet strip type pieces, which these are so nice to touch. And I'm just going to make an envelope, I think, from this. And then I've just got a few other bits and pieces. So we're just going to have a sort of bit of a free-for-all and just make some bits and bobs here really today. So yeah, let's get kind of cracking and, get started. So this one here, I'm going to just cover the back with some plain paper, and I've got some of my background coffee dyed paper here. So I'm just going to do that. What I might do is just quickly sand this glossy bit down. I have peeled, obviously, as you can see, a lot of the picture off, but there's just this bit which was a bit resistant to, to being pulled off. So I'm just going to sand that down. And the only reason I'm doing that, sorry for the sandpaper noise. The only reason I'm doing that is because obviously sometimes you need a bit of a key for the glue to stick to. If it's very glossy, the glue may be a little bit resistant to, to wanting to stick to it. So that's kind of enough, that's sufficient to just, just rough it up a little bit so it's got a bit more of a surface for your glue to stick to. So all I'm going to do is just go around the whole thing with my glue. Like that, and then just pop my coffee dyed paper. So this is some of my printed coffee dyed paper background sheet. You get these with lots of my kits. It's not an actual, it's not a coffee dyed sheet, if that makes sense. It's just a scanned in coffee dyed sheet. So like that, and then we'll just turn it over, and then I'll just get my glue spreader and just smooth that glue out, so hopefully we've got a good surface there instead of a bit of a rough one. Okay, so that's all glued down now, and we can just cut that out. So just cut that down. And the reason I've gone for a plain paper is because obviously, this is the side with all the text, the original text on it, which I'm going to make my, my decorative side, as it were. So this on the back is actually then going to be my journaling space. So rather than cover the back with the patterned paper, I'm leaving the back. Whoops. Oh, torn it now. Not a good start. Right. Yeah, I'm leaving the back for journaling. So there we go. And again, might just rough this up a little bit. I do like the roughed up edges. So we'll just go around those like that. And then again, because I'm just working with some things that are on my desk, let's just see if we've got anything that might look good on here. I mean, I've pulled this in because of course this is got the blue on, which the postage stamps are blue, so I just thought it might go. I have to say, not quite sure that it's the right piece so far. I have got a dark blue butterfly there, so that might just improve it slightly. Yeah, that looks kind of a bit better, doesn't it? I'm going to ink this up actually. I mean, things just look so different once they're inked, I think. So, oops, because at the moment, this is just on some white paper or card, so I mean, it's obviously looking quite stark, not very vintage at all. And just by inking it, it's going to, improve the appearance. Yeah, that looks better straight away, doesn't it? So just deciding, do we want it? I mean, we could have it in the middle, I guess, really. Don't very often put things in the middle, but actually maybe the middle is just right for this one. So let's do that. Okay. piece down there. Okay. So I hope everyone's having a good day. If you are joining along with me, how's it going? How's it going working with what's on your desk? Is your desk getting clearer? I mean, my desk's still looking pretty full, I must say. And I've got now a ton of unfinished projects obviously left now to finish, which, you know, we definitely have to do that after the 7 days because, yeah, just, well, we're not going to get them done within these videos. So, yeah, we'll have to carry those projects over. But, you know, that's fine. I mean, at least I've got projects started and sort of a bit of a direction with the pieces that were on my desk, whereas previously they were just pieces on my desk. Okay, yep, going to have that little butterfly there to the side. Again, I'm just hot gluing for speed. You know, you really don't need to hot glue down pieces like this. It's just, you know, when you're doing a video, it's nice and quick to do that. And then should we have a bit of lace running down somewhere? Just going to cut this piece of lace in half, I think. And we could have it here, hanging off at the bottom. Looks quite pretty. Oh no, yeah, at the bottom looks much better, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to hot glue this on. Again, let's just move that out the way. Okey-doke. Like that. Oh, that looks super pretty, doesn't it? Do we want anything else? I've still got lots of bits here on my desk, obviously, from the last video. So, you know, because we're trying to get rid of lots of things, I'll just see whether I want some other bits layered up. I mean, that's quite nice, isn't it? It's just a stamped dictionary definition of the word wonderful, but we might as well just have that on there as well. It's just another piece gone from the desk. I mean, really, as if that's really making a significant difference. It's just not, is it? Yeah, I can kid myself all I like, but I mean, that's just no difference whatsoever, that piece, is it? But listen, I mean, you have to start somewhere, don't you? And, you know, every little helps. I'm going to just have some bling on there because, you know, because we can. Oh, that looks so pretty, doesn't it? So, I mean, that's super simple piece. And, you know, that's just using one of those actual vintage postcards. So, really, really nice. So, I'm just going to put that to one side. I'm going to obviously pile up all the pieces that we make today to one side. Right. So, then I'm going to pull in the, you know, this snippet masterboardy thing. And we will make an envelope. So, again, I'm just going to fold this up here. Okay, and I might just fold this over across here. And then I probably need to stitch this on the sewing machine. So this I'll have to do in a moment. I'm just folding this flap down so it's a bit more sturdy just across there when I'm using the envelope. So, okay, let me just grab my bone folder. Oh, she says, oh, what's happened to the bone folder? It was there, honestly, just 5 minutes ago. Oh no, I've mislaid it somewhere on my desk. So, right, well, for the moment, I'm just going to use my scissor handle instead. It's fine. Okay, like that. Okay. Yep, so what I will probably do is stitch across here and then obviously stitch it round for, you know, to make it envelope shaped. And then obviously this will be our envelope flap coming down there. Yeah, that looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay, So yeah, this has got to be stitched on the sewing machine. I'm just going to put that to one side because just in case we've got any other bits that we want to stitch. Okay, I've got some other bits here. So I've got this portion of some scrapbooking paper. So I think, shall we make this another little foldy piece? Oh, I was going to say we'd make it a foldy piece, but I haven't actually done anything with the back of this. So yeah, I'm not going to do that after all. Let's just chop this down here. I think that's probably a bit wide. Oops. This is where it just gets smaller by the minute. But this piece again, should we try and make a cluster from this? We'll just kind of make as we go, so as we're not accumulating more scraps, you know. So I'll put that there. This I love this image on here. Just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And it makes just the perfect, you know, pocket on top of this piece, doesn't it? Now I'm looking at this actually. No. Yep, definitely prefer it like that, I think. Wonder if we should have that with that. That's quite nice, isn't it? Okay, right. What else do we want on here? Don't know whether we might want, got this spotty, that's quite pretty actually in the background. Let's just tear that one down. Okay. Yeah, I quite like it like that. So I'm just going to ink this on before gluing it down, I think. Okay. Yeah, and then we can have that in there. I can remember feeling like this when I did this series before. You know, feeling like, oh, I'm going to come to my desk and it's just going to be completely clear. I mean, that didn't happen the time before, and I really don't think it's going to happen this time. In fact, actually, I think it's even less likely this time. So, Lord only knows why I'm still even thinking it might happen. Still thinking it's any kind of possibility, because it's just not really, is it? Oh dear, I don't know why. Why I would even be under the strange illusion that that's going to be a possibility. Just going to cut one of these tiny little frames out. These frames, these are from the Stampendous Tiny Charms stamps. They are so cute, aren't they? Really, really, really love these. And they just look really cute wherever you put them on anything. Yeah, looks gorgeous, doesn't it? So I'm just going to stick this down like a pocket. Actually, I mean, I have inked this actually, but I'll just ink it again. And then we'll just pop it down like a pocket. Like that. Okay. Just dab that glue off. Okay. And then this here. Don't know whether I might want it higher or... Oh, I think I'll have it just kind of mid-level. Okay. Just have it there, like that. Okay, and then, I mean, that's quite pretty, even just, you know, even though it's white, which really kind of, you wouldn't have thought would necessarily go, but it does look nice. So again, just going to rough this up a little bit. Whoops. I mean, as you can see, I've kind of caught it and torn into it. I don't mind that, and actually I think it's kind of adds to that rustic vintage look. So luckily That's the look I'm going for, because that's the look I've ended up with. So if that happens, you know, just get in with the inker, and then it just all looks part of the original plan. Like that. You know, it just makes it more interesting, to be honest. Okay. Just check whether, actually I might prefer it up the top or down the bottom. I think I prefer it at the top. So I might just cut that down slightly because it's quite wide. And just go through there like that. Okay. Oh, that looks so nice, doesn't it? Right. Okay, and I'm just going to hot glue that down. Like that. Oh, I think I've done that upside down now. I mean, it probably doesn't really matter, but, you know, I have now noticed, which is just annoying. Right, so we've got that. I have got here just a little hot air balloon. Oh, that's quite cute, isn't it? So that's, oh, so sorry, it was out of frame. Let me just move my camera slightly. Hopefully that's a bit better now. This is just on acetate, a stamped image on acetate. This is one of my little punched ovals. And I thought if we just staple that to that corner, you know, just for another little extra detail, to be honest. So I'm just going to use my Tim Holtz attacher and just staple that like that. Just for a little, you know, extra detail going on there. I've got a little stamped ticket piece. So let's just see, maybe have that tucked in as well. I'll just, again, just hot glue that down. Just because it's nice and quick. So like that. Okay. Right, let me just grab my bling, because of course we're going to want bling on this, aren't we? We wouldn't not have bling here. Oh, no, sorry, going in the wrong place. It was actually all beside me all along. Okay, let's just cut that down. Should we have a big piece or shall we have smaller? Oh, I was going to say I think smaller, but actually maybe bigger. Maybe bigger is best in this instance. So let's just glue this one down. Like that. Okay. Love how that looks. Right, so that's another piece there. Really pretty. Just move that one out the way. Right, what else have we got? We've got this one. This is the back of the packaging that we used the other day. So what I might do is trim this down. Like that. Trim it down here in the width as well. And a bit here at the bottom. And then just up the side. I've made a horrible job of cutting this. I can kind of see that already. But hopefully I can tidy it up in a moment. So I've got the rest of that coffee dyed background sheet. So I think what I'll do is I'll glue this down onto that coffee dyed background sheet like that. Then we'll cut this out. I might stitch around this. So I can take this obviously to the sewing machine when I stitch around the envelopey bit as well. So let me just... Okay. Okie dokie. Right, pop that down. Get my glue spreader. I mean, obviously this is kind of curling up because it's been, you know, laying around on my desk for a long time. Probably screwed up, truth be known. you know, or squashed in a sort of folded type way. Right, let's just turn that over. Spread that glue like that. Okay. Right, let's just mop this glue up. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this out, and then I'm going to put this to the side, and we will stitch around this, and then I'll cut it out properly after I've stitched, I think. And then we'll do something, you know, something nice with this as well. So let's just pop that down out the way. Ready to go to the sewing machine. So that's that one. I mean, we've got a lot of eclectic pieces going on here, but you know, that's great because that, I guess, is all part of, you know, using what's on your desk. You're not going to have the same looking pieces, are you? Right, okay, just wondering now what to do next. Okay, just rummaging through what other stuff I have got actually on my desk. So, right, I've got some vellum pieces. Okay. What else have I got? Got some vellum, got... Oh, I've got this gorgeous image here of this owl. Oh, I'm thinking maybe an art journal page for that, actually. Or I could have a big journaling card. I think a big journaling card actually might be better. Let's just bring back that. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Not big enough there. Yeah. So let's just make a big journaling card from this. Honestly, I mean, it's quite shocking when you do actually look on your desk. I mean, well, I find it is. You guys might not really have quite the same, you know, tip going on your desk. Maybe yours is not quite as bad as mine, but yeah, I find it quite shocking actually, the stuff that can be found buried on the desk. But actually I find that really exciting, you know, having such an abundance of varied things. You know, these videos, they're really fun for making a ton of different stuff and not really knowing kind of what you're going to come up with. You know, that's really exciting, isn't it? To just not know where you're headed until you've found the bits you're going to use, just loitering around somewhere on the desk. Okay, so again, just mop that up and then just turn that over and get that glue here. Okay. And just again cut that out, and then again I'm just going to neaten this up, I think, after I stitch around it. So I'll just put that down ready to go to the sewing machine. Right, we were going to do the cluster, weren't we? So a bit all over the place today. I do apologise for that. Don't know why I'm so chaotic. I think you do find, you know, it's a bit overwhelming when you kind of sit down at your desk and it's just an abundance of stuff, you know. If you don't then have a sort of concrete plan of what you're going to be making, of course, then you do end up being a little bit all over the place and a bit chaotic. But, you know, but having said that, it kind of does result in quite exciting crafting, I think, because you are ending up with all different things, you know, completely unknown at the beginning of your crafting session. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, I think I quite like it like that, actually. So I might just staple that on like that. So it's just gone all through all of those layers, and I'll just ink like that. Yeah, love that little cluster. Okay, pop that out of the way. Right, so we were looking at this vellum, weren't we? What could we do with the vellum? Let's just see what bits we've got that might be, you know, kind of complementary to the vellum. What have I got here? Got some book page. So, let's just see whether we could just do a vellum-y book page pocket. That might be quite nice. That might be quite nice. What I should have done actually is folded this like this, so that I don't have the join in the middle, if that makes sense. So if I kind of make my pocket like that instead, then that's slightly better, because I don't then have the, you know, the join here at the top. So let's do that. I mean, again, just literally dragging anything in, you know, as I come to it, really. So that's that, and okay. Okie dokie. Must keep my eye on the time, because I am shocking for, you know, losing track of time lately. Right, so I'm thinking use this beautiful bit with the flowers, actually, because that looks really, really pretty, doesn't it? Okay, so let's just snip that off across here. Yep, okay. Let's try and get that a bit straighter. Okay. Oh, that's super pretty, isn't it? Okay. So again, I might just stitch this on the sewing machine just around here and then trim it down afterwards. I'm just wondering whether I might want to ink that book page up slightly before I glue that down, or, you know, before I stitch it together. So just go around the whole thing. Yeah, like that. So I'll take that across to the sewing machine. So obviously now I don't have that much left of this vellum, so what I might do is try and make a couple of clusters from these bits. Or, you know, just incorporate this anyway in a couple of clusters. So let's do that. And okay. Right, just going to tear these down. I don't really like it when I have those, you know, straight edges, so just get rid of those. And then this one here. Right, okay. So that's going to be our little clustery pieces. And what should we put on the top of these? Oh, this, you know, this packet was such a handy find for this, you know, this series of videos. I'll just ink this label up. Got just this small piece of printable. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. So I think what I'll do, I'm just going to staple this in together first, and then I might add something else, maybe a flower or something. Maybe not that one, because it's quite huge on there. I've got a pansy. Not sure that's quite the right flower. This flower probably is perfect. Yeah, I was going to say, but no, because I'm making a journal at the moment, that this flower would also be perfect on. But to be honest, I could probably incorporate the whole cluster into the journal. So let's go for that. Yeah, okay. So that's one cluster down. Right, 3 to go. And then I'll go across to the sewing machine. So yeah, we've got these ones here. So again, I've just got some more printable paper. I mean, this is just great because it's just getting all of these little scraps off of my desk, really. Got a ticket. Yeah, let's just ink this up. I'm just going to ink this vellum up. Okay. Yeah, that looks quite good. Could have a little word. We've got the word beauty. Oops. Just tear that out. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I like how that looks. So I'm just going to, again, just try and staple all of that through in one go. Like that. Just going to get rid of this bit down the top. Okay, so that looks pretty, doesn't it? Let's just move that to one side. So we have 2 left. So again, let's just use these scraps up. I mean, it's just great when you can use all of a piece of scrap, isn't it? You know, like I always say, it's barely any difference, to be honest, on my desk, but you know, we tell ourselves that it all helps, don't we? Okay, what have I got here? I've got these. That's quite nice, actually. Should we try and use that other beauty there? Because again, then that's whole piece gone. I mean, really, this is just not going to make a jot of difference, is it? I mean, look at the size of it, you know. But yeah, let's put that there. Like that, I think. Okay. Yep, like how that looks. So again, just staple that through there. Okay, and the last one. So the last one here. Like that. Wonder if we should have the paper on top of the vellum this time, just to mix it up a bit. It's always good to mix it up, isn't it? Should we do that? Put that there, and nope, they're not right. Oops, what's this? Got a little typewriter, just a stamped piece here. Again, let's just ink that up. Oh, that's quite nice like that. So I'm just going to staple that through here, hopefully again getting it through all 3 of those bits like that. Okay, and obviously when I come to use these, I will probably then add some bits to these, you know, some lace, maybe some bling and things like that. So I mean, they're not kind of finished, but they're just a sort of you know, get me started kind of stage, really. So I'm going to go across to the sewing machine and then I will come back. Okay, so I'm back from the sewing machine and I will show you quickly, you know, what I've done with each of the pieces. And then what I'm going to do is just trim them all down and get rid of, oh, sorry, just reaching for my scissors. I haven't put them back on the desk. Right, so let's just trim this one down here, like that, and oops, just down this edge as well. And then we'll just go across the top. Oops, sorry, that was the bottom. Oh dear. Right, so this is the top. So just a little sort of vellum pocket there with a book page pocket behind. Then we've got this here, which obviously is a journaling card. So again, let's just trim this down. Okay. Like that, and just trim that down. And across at the bottom. Okay, so, oops, my gosh, I've made such a horrible job cutting that bottom bit. Wow. Okay, that looks a bit better. It was so wonky at first, you wouldn't believe. It literally was like sort of, you know, complete semicircle almost. So we've got this one, also another journaling card. So just trim that down as well. Okay. Like that. Okay. And then we've got the envelope. So I'll just quickly trim around the envelope and then we'll decorate these bits up. And yeah, they'll all be done then. I'll have some nice bits ready for going into a journal. So there we go. Right. So this one here, I'm just going to just trim this flap down. Obviously I've stitched it slightly wonky, so yeah, I just needed to come across a bit so as it looked a bit straighter. That's it. Okay, right. Let's decorate these up. So we can use, you know, get rid of some more things off the desk, hopefully. So we'll start with the envelope. Shall we ink this up? Yeah, let's ink it up. So again, I'm using my walnut stain. Just been using that lately for some reason. Just, yeah, fancied a change from the vintage photo. Obviously not a massive change because it's not hugely different, but I think it's probably a little bit darker and a bit sort of browner, if that doesn't sound too strange. I mean, they're both brown, but the vintage photo, I guess, has a bit more of a sort of rust type colour. Well, that's probably not really true, but yeah, it's just, yeah, just a bit more vintage photo like, whereas this is, I guess, a bit more, you know, true brown colour. But it's a nice colour. So again, just then ink over the whole thing. Okay, and then, oops, didn't do the flap, so just get the flap. Now the chances are I wouldn't stick this into a page, you know, or onto a journal. I would actually probably, you know, have this paper clipped in, or, you know, something like that. So I will ink the back of this as well, because otherwise obviously it's not going to be looking very good on the back. So I'll do it everywhere. Okay. Right, there we go. And I'm just going to just ink here as well, you know, like right across that fold. Okay, right. So let's have a look and see what we can put on here. Weirdly, I have just got this window here, which I wondered whether we could have that on there. Just because it was just, you know, floating to the side. So I just thought, oh, might that look quite nice. Just going to ink that up. It's always great if you can just use the things that are right beside you, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, quite like that there. I wonder if we could have any flower or butterfly, or, oops, I've even got a bird there. I mean, really just the bird, because it's blue, obviously, you know, maybe it would tie in quite nicely because it's blue. Maybe with the number. Yeah, I quite like that. Now, do we want some lace? Again, I'm just literally grabbing in, you know, whatever's laying here on the desk. So, but I quite like that, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to hot glue this window down. Again, just because the hot glue is nice and quick, and it will just then help to anchor that lace in place as well. So it's double purpose there, or dual purpose. I don't need to then glue the lace in separately. That will be stuck in there anyway. Okay. Right. let me just ink the number. Yeah, okay. Just ink that bird up. So I'm just going to glue this down with my wet glue. Like that. And we'll just pop the bird on like that. Again, I'm just going to hot glue the bird. Just super quick then. Like that. Okay. Right, okay. Just going to ink those edge bits a little bit more. Okay, yep, I like how that looks. Do we want anything else? Do we want a flower or anything? Is that a bit weird? Maybe that's a little bit on the weird side, I don't know. Oh, I should have put that somewhere, shouldn't I? I wonder if we could have this on this side. Maybe here. And let's see what else I've got. Oh, I've got a blue butterfly. Okay. Actually, I might prefer that blue butterfly on the other side. Let me just check. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. And then let's just see. Oh, I've got some blue flowers here. I mean, it's just trial and error, isn't it? What's going to look good. Let's just see. Right. Oh, I don't know now. Right, what else have I got here? Just looking for blue-ish things, or, you know, anything that might just kind of go here. What else? What else have I got? What's this one? No. Got these. I know they're not blue, but, you know, grey. Perhaps we've got enough on that side. Perhaps I don't need anything else on there. Want something across here. So, yeah, definitely some lace or something across the, you know, the flap. So maybe once I get some lace on there, it will, you know, start taking shape a bit better. Might have to pull in some lace. I don't think I've got any other lace, you know, floating around that's going to be suitable on this. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get some out of my lace drawer. I'm not really deeming this as cheating because although it's not technically something that's on my desk, you know, it's like an add-on, isn't it? You know, sometimes you just need these extra bits to get it to flow or come together. So yeah, let me just get some lace. Oh, I think maybe just the crochet lace might look good here. I mean, it does just literally, you know, instantly as soon as you put it on there, finish it off, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this down because it, you know, it keeps wanting to lift up. And here as well. Okay. Let's get that lace down. Okay. That looks super pretty. And then just stuck on me, hanging off a hot glue thread. Just going to cut these down. I just wonder whether I might be, you know, better able to fit them if they're kind of separate pieces. Maybe like that. Just check again what the back looks like, because sometimes you turn it over and then you think, oh, what did the back look like? Is this still going to go? Got another butterfly here, but yeah, it's green. Just going to check whether I've got any other sort of bluish bits that are going to liquid. Not really. Oops, hold on. I say not really. I have got this, this is one of those lovely bits from Laurie. That's lovely, isn't it? Let me just ink around here. Yeah, I quite like that, I think, down there. Maybe with the flowers kind of, or maybe these ones poking out from behind. Oh yeah, they're really nice. So I'm going to kind of layer them up. So I'm going to put these flowers there, just as if they're like poking out behind this. So they're there. And then this one on here. Like that. Okay, looking good. Right. And then we've just got these two flowers, which I think I will have there. Unless I want to have them somewhere up here. Or maybe even like that, to be honest. Let me just ink this up. That's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah. So again, just going to glue this one on. Like that. Okay, let's just trim this down. Yep, and we'll just have those, I think, here. Just checking which way up these look better. Whether that way or that way. That way, I think. Okay, so that's that gorgeous blue envelope now done. That looks super pretty, doesn't it? So I'll just put that to one side. Right, let's pull in the journaling card. So this lovely big owl. Again, just going to kind of ink all around. Get it looking a bit more vintage first. Okay. And I'll just ink the back as well. Okay. Right, what should we have on the front of here then? That's a bit weird, that cherub, wasn't it? Okay. I mean, we've got quite a bit of orange actually on here, so let's just see. That's not right, is it? Okay. Let's just ink up these. I mean, I've got this ticket actually, which unfortunately this is on copy paper, which, you know, not my preference. I would have probably preferred this in thicker paper, but let's just again go with, you know, go with what we've got. Oh, I don't need the crocodile because these holes are bigger than that. So okay. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, just, you know, just literally a ticket and that butterfly, but, you know, it just really makes it look pretty, doesn't it? So, yeah, let's just go for that. Sorry about the siren. Sometimes they're really loud, aren't they? Okay. So pop that one down. Okay, dab that glue. Right, let's just ink up the butterfly. Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? And then I have got this little... Oh, that flower looks kind of cool there because it looks a bit like it's on that stalk, doesn't it? Or is that just weird? I think it is quite nice actually. Right, so again, I might just hot glue this so it's got a bit of a lifted appearance, I think. So just pop that there. Like that. Okay. Now, where to have that butterfly, that's the question. Like that, I think. And just got this gorgeous orange stamp. I love this stamp for some reason. I mean, it is just like simplicity itself, isn't it? Just with that number 2, but it's really nice. Really nice. And you know what? I'm tempted to have it here and then do a postmark. I mean, obviously, it should really go here. You know, like a conventional place for a stamp. But I didn't really want to cover that butterfly up. But then if I put it down here, it looks a little bit like everything's kind of running through the middle. So perhaps I'll have to put it up there. Right, let's put it up there. And then I think let's just stamp with some stays on, just a little postmark over there as well. Yeah, I really like that stamp. It's a lovely font. And yeah, it just looks really nice, to be honest. Okay. Right. Okay, liking how that's looking, and let's just get my postmark stamp. Get my stays on. Oops, where is my postmark stamp? Hold on. Okay, so I'm just going to then quickly stamp over that. Like that. Oh, I love how that looks. How cool does that look? Really like it. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that to one side as well. Right, then we've got this one, which we, you know, just use that packaging. So again, let's just ink all around the edge of this. Now, I'm wondering whether we could have one of those clusters that we made, you know, at the beginning of the video. So I'm just going to pull those in a second. Just ink around there first. Ink around here. Okay. Let's just have a look and see. I can't remember what they look like now. So, yeah, I was wondering about this one for some reason. It's probably not brilliant, actually, if I'm honest. Not brilliant. No, none of them really are lending themselves to that, are they? They're not really the right colours. So, oh, that's really, really nice on there, actually, though. Okay. Nope, not with that. Not with that. Oh, I have got this cluster. Oh, she's quite nice on there. Mm-hmm. Oh, what do we think to that? Or is that too much on there, do we think? What did I do with that ivory lace? Let's just have a look. Quite like that. Yeah, I do quite like that. Or do we think it would be better with something else? Let's just have a look. Sometimes it's just so hard to decide, isn't it? No. Got another postage stamp, another orange one. That postage stamp, it's a bit lost in the background there. It's not really kind of standing out enough. So yeah, bit of a waste. Don't want to waste a postage stamp, you know. Heaven forbid that I would waste a postage stamp there. You know, can't spare one. Oh, I've got this little word, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Do you know, I don't know whether this is me, but I'm obviously, you know, I'm trying to hoard this packaging, I think, is what's going on here. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Do you know, I think really I should just probably do that. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm just being ridiculous otherwise. Kind of, you know, like where it's a one-off piece, because of course I've only got that one sheet, you know, this. You know, I'm scared to stick things down in case it's not the best, you know, the best choice, which is just crazy, isn't it? Why am I worried to stick things down in case it's the best, you know, not the best choice? Right, again, all of this, just going to dab a little bit of hot glue to get this all stuck down once and for all. Because again, it's just paper clipped on, so just a bit of a sort of helping hand there with some hot glue. Okay, and then this I'm going to, I think, just do like a pocket. And then, you know, you've got the choice. You can use it as a pocket, or, you know, you don't have to. Whereas if you just glue it down, you know, you haven't even got that choice, haven't you? So it's always nice to have options. Okay, like that. Oh, that's so lovely there. Yeah, or maybe just here. Love the way it brings that blue in, because there's quite a bit of that blue. Well, there's not quite a bit. Well, I guess there is quite a bit actually. You know, we've got some here, and this is, well, green really, but it's a bluey green. So that just ties it in and brings it in really nicely. Okay, let's see whether we want some ivory lace across the top or across the bottom. Top or bottom? Oh, this is where I just wish that, you know, I could hear you guys, because then you could just tell me top or bottom. Let's do it at the top. Okay, and I'm just going to trim this off like that. And then should we see if we need any bling on this? I mean, to be honest, I don't think it really needs it, but if you can have it, why wouldn't you? That's the question. Okay. Oh, super pretty. Okay. Yep, love that. Okay, put that to one side. And so the final piece is the vellum pocket. So again, I think what I'm going to do is just top it here with that lace, because that also then strengthens, obviously, you know, the pocket type part, which, you you know, it's just vellum. So, I mean, it's pretty flimsy and delicate. So strengthening that with a bit of lace is, you know, going to be not a bad idea. Like that. Cut that down. Bit there. Okay. Oops. Yeah, really like how that looks. And then again, I mean, this one really doesn't need very much on it. It looks, you know, it looks really pretty already. What do we want on there? So I've got this little ticket, which, let's just get those thumb holes out. Like that. Okay. Right. And I'm thinking a butterfly would look really nice on here. So let's again just see what butterflies I've got here laying about. And, you know, again, would be really good to be able to use one from the pile on my desk rather than pulling in something else. I mean, to be honest, even that looks quite nice, which I thought was going to look horrendous. Or we could have that pink one. Could have this green, bluey green one. What other ones have I got? Yeah, mainly kind of bluish type colours for some reason. I have a green one, which actually I meant to put this on that other piece just now. So when I pull them in a minute, I might do that. Right, so I'm going to just glue this down now onto that vellum. Again, this on copy paper, so I'm just doing it with the wet glue. So just pop that there. Okay. Like that, and then I'm just going to ink this up. I know it's like not the obvious choice really, but it might look okay. What do you think? I mean, it's the type of thing that if I saw someone else do that, I'd think, oh, that's really nice. But because I'm kind of doing it, I think, I'm not sure whether that goes. Let me just see whether I've got any other butterflies here. You know, just laying around. Because, I mean, obviously I did... Oh, look, I have. Oh, that was great. I mean, honestly, that was such a brilliant find, that little packet, because there's so many different things in there that obviously I've tipped out kind of to the side of my desk. And, yeah, got all these little bits that obviously previously I didn't really have access to. I mean, that one blends in a little bit too much. What do you think? I mean, to me, it feels like it goes better colour-wise than obviously this brown one. But the other part of me is saying, oh, it's a bit too matchy-matchy. Kind of blends in a bit too much. What about this black one? That's quite nice. Oh, I might go for the black one. Okay. So we'll just pop that one down like that. And then let's have a look. I've got just that little bit with 3 blings. So let's just do that in the centre of that butterfly. Okay. Oh, super pretty. That's super pretty. Right, let's see what we've made. And I'm just going to check this butterfly actually, because this was the one that I thought would look good on here. You know, just because it's got lots of greens and things like the background page. But actually, I think I'm struggling to fit it in anywhere. Unless I just cut it in half and have it like that. Shall I try that? Let's give it a try. Yeah, let's just pop that on. So again, just ink that up now. Just going to check that this is all glued down. And then, do you know what? I mean, I would normally wet glue this, but because it's a bit bumpy underneath, I'm just going to hot glue it. Again, just to make sure it's, you know, properly fixed onto there. Like that. Okay, let's bring in everything that we've created then today. Right, we've done quite a bunch of different stuff actually, because I'd forgotten about some of the bits that we've done, because earlier on in the video we obviously did these couple of bits. So let me just spread all these bits out. So we've got lots and lots of bits here. And we've got this big journaling card with the owl, which I love how that turned out. Then we did quite a few clusters. And then we've got the beautiful envelope like that. So yeah, pretty productive session, I think. We made quite a bit of stuff. Again, still have a mountain going on the desk, but you know, we have made a little bit of progress. So yeah, I hope that you like all the things that we made. I think, you know, we've certainly made quite a lot of ephemera and things so far. And yeah, hope that you are enjoying the series. I'd love to know how your clear up and working with what's on your desk is going. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.